Yo,
What's up? It's been a
what
while.
up? We did something new.
Oh, we miss you guys.
This pandemic nonsense. We were trying to figure out something new, so we got a link to a virtual screening for
Mortal
Kombat. I'm sorry.
Kombat.
They redid the theme song. I'm looking forward to the soundtrack, to be perfectly honest.
I cannot wait. And we are going to watch it.
And we're about to watch it right now, virtually.
Virtually.
And we're bringing you all the nerdy, blurty, fun stuff.
Without spoiling, of course.
No spoilers, of course not. We're not too sure about being able to show any footage, so we're not really going to show any footage. So we're just going to have some quick reactions, and then we're going to go give you, our reviewtion as always.
Review at yes, because of course we are excited to be able to watch this a day early. Really, like just figure out, and enjoy and hope. And this is our hope. We know how you felt. We know that Mortal Kombat, the first one, didn't age well, although it was a beautiful film.
It was still fine. It still worked.
But we all know the pain.
Annihilation. Smoke.
We know you were hurting. We hurt too.
So I'm based on what I've read and seen about this, I think we're going to be good. I think this should be fine.
So we'll let you know whether we are happy or whether it's another dreadful experience.
I have faith that this is not going to be dreadful.
I do too.
All right, here we go. See y'all in a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I know who this guy is trying to save the world from an octopus, but okay. Oh, Atomic Monster, apparently that's his name. And they did the 7-minute preview, so everybody's seen it. Did you see the thing with the 7 minutes of this?
I did not.
Oh no, there was a thing where they released the first 7 minutes online.
I refused to watch it, so I didn't even know about it. So I'm good. This is my very first time watching this. You got a one up on me, bro. You suck.
No, well, listen, I just saw it online. I said first 7 minutes. Click.
Hanzo. Masashi.
See, people are very confused about this thing. Old Mortal Kombat. In old Mortal Kombat, Scorpion was always seen as like the villain.
Mm-hmm.
Evil. Sub-Zero was seen as like a good guy.
Never was. Scorpion was the
actually. If the lore that they released is that he was once like this murderous dude who like fought against the Shiryu and stuff like that, but he retired, lived a peaceful life, and the Shiryu was like, "Nah, you don't get that." And this is basically what happened.
You.
Even though he's kind of a good guy now, he once had his horrid past in time and stuff like that.
Assassin, yeah. Oh, that's the tag. That's the Get over here.
Get over it. Yes.
Got it. Wait, what?
Little one knows. It's about to go down.
Okay. Nice bloody start there.
There's more combat. Is your email popping up all over the screen today?
What?
Is your email popping up all over the screen?
Yes.
I was like, am I special?
I was like, what? What is happening?
Look at me, kid. Ah.
Guess that's like a watermark.
That'd been nice, like Rod did. I'm like, yes,
So if you put this online, they would know it was you.
And they would know it was me, what you said.
Yeah. Oh man.
It's the reason why they sent 50 of you after this dude. Yeah.
So much blood. What is happening?
The reason why they sent 50 dudes after this guy, and you're gonna sit there.
So much blood.
You're about seconds ahead. So you're... After the first 57 falls, that number 58 would know to just get the hell out of here.
Damn. What?
He's running. Stop fighting.
What? You shall not pass. Is Melina black? Yes, she is. Okay. Well, shut up. Wow. Oh my god. Oh my god.
You okay? Are you okay? Yeah, these motherfuckers work.
Animality.
For coming out.
Oh, hell.
Yes.
Not bad. Definitely rushed the story though.
All right, you ready for the evening commentaries?
Produced by James Wan.
Because I gotta go to sleep. So let's do
Wow.
the commentaries, and then you can watch the rest of the produced by whoever.
Okay. All right. So
So
I
you ready?
liked it.
Oh, we're doing it now. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Started doing recording. So
Mhm.
it just kind of rolled into it.
Okay.
I liked it. It wasn't bad.
So, folks, this is Blur's the Word.
Blur's the word, blurducators.
In the So we just finished watching Mortal Kombat.
As you could see, we just finished watching Mortal Kombat and I liked it.
Here's my thing. Yeah, as you know, most times I'm the skeptic and he's the optimist, and that's why we work well together. You know what this movie reminded me of? Kong vs. Godzilla, and here's why.
No,
No. Stop. Let me say. Here's why. Mortal Kombat, you come to watch because you want to see iconic characters face off and fight each other, right? Rivals and iconic characters, right? But there's also, even though this is a new twist, there's a sense of certain storyline that kind of almost must take place, right? This movie did not deliver on that as far as the storyline and the iconic characters facing off. You want to see, well, I'm not going to spoil it. You want to see certain characters go at each other. You got to see
some
2 fights that represent iconic characters that actually hate each other going after each other. Every other fight was just kind of random. That being said, and that's the bad part of the movie. That being said, if you wanted Mortal Kombat guts, gore, blood, destructiveness,
it delivered all that.
It delivered.
Like
it delivered that.
First, if you managed to see the first 7 minutes, which I had not online, I will say this: there's a moment where a sword makes so much blood that I was just kind of like, oh, I didn't know there was that much blood in the head. Like it's insane.
It gives you that aspect of Mortal Kombat.
Definitely,
This movie.
from
It does.
the jump. they give
From
you.
jump, when you get every fight scene, it's just like things bleed, things die, things destroy, things get broken, body parts disassemble, ribs get shown,
Lots of sprayings.
lots of spray.
There were actually guts.
Yes.
Actually a scene of guts. I'm
Right.
definitely not gonna spoil that, but
No, definitely not. But it's all over the place. So if you want that part of Mortal Kombat, you're gonna get it.
yes.
But if you wanted something that was connective, that kind of was like, this is why they're fighting. This is why things happen. This is why this character's so good, and these characters should. You didn't get that.
No,
You didn't get that.
Okay. I get what they're doing. This was an entry level to what they are hoping to be a franchise. They're definitely hoping for a franchise because the way it ends, it's like to be continued, basically.
Right. They pretty much are. This, to be honest with you, and it's the only kind of spoiler-esque thing I would tell you. This feels like the prequel.
Yes.
To Mortal Kombat 1.
Yes.
And if that is the case, then if that's the story and it proceeds past that in another movie where you finally get that Mortal Kombat effect of which characters should face off against each other and blah, 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 then fine.
That's probably.
And I can forgive this movie for being out of control in some sense of way when it came to the story. But again, you will get the bloods, the guts, the gore, the pain. You will get it. So it's like one of those things where it's like, I have to see what I get after. It's almost like I have to see what comes next before I can give this movie any justice. But as a standalone on its own,
yeah, as a
6 out of 10, maybe.
Yeah, I would say it's about a 6 out of 10.
Standalone, 6 out of 10.
Okay, wait. It's a 6 out of 10 for the story. 9 out of 10 for the fights.
For fights and guts, yes, I will give it a 9 out of 10.
And I mean, they give you now. If you are old school and you remember the original Mortal Kombat, there were only 7 fighters in the original Mortal Kombat. And so then they rebooted Mortal Kombat and they released it for the new systems.
Right.
More characters.
Right.
So this feels like they were tapping into the re-release of Mortal Kombat, the more updated version. So you got these different characters that weren't in the original 1990s video game, the original one.
Right.
And so they give you, well, you get the one, but there's a couple other ones that definitely weren't in there. There was one dude with the hammer. Is he in any of the games?
Yes, he is. He is. The guy with the hammer is in a few games, but the thing is that, and it's not Shao Kahn. It's not Shao Kahn with the hammer.
It's not Shao Kahn. Yeah, somebody else.
But it's the guy with the hammer, and like some other people, Melina, of course, which you've seen in the commercials and stuff like that. And they do segue it well so that these characters, can return.
Yeah,
can return.
I will say this: I appreciate that Melina was a Black woman. I
appreciate that they tried to.
It was a little much because I wasn't expecting it, but I do appreciate it.
I'm a little excited.
Yeah, shut up. They gave you they definitely gave you the fan service of Melina and what Melina delivers when she fights. But the one thing that I did read about, and I will say this because I know we're short on time and we got to get to bed because it's late. The main character felt a little out of place.
Yes. It felt like a mixing of stories again. Like, you ever seen those movies where it's almost like they steal from, like Batman vs Superman, for example, where they stole from. It was like Batman Dark Knight meets Death of Superman meets this. So this was kind of one of those things where they took 2 stories, and you'll see it. When you see it, you'll see which 2 stories I'm referring to from the Mortal Kombat franchise and merged them into one story to kind of create this setup as kind of a prequel. They kind of, so it was one of those things where like, you gave us too much. And therefore this character couldn't be developed because you gave us too much.
Because they definitely shoehorned in a lot. And even from jump, like in the first, after the first 7 minutes that were shown, and they actually got into modern times, they just really like pushed through the story very, very, very
Right.
fast without really developing any characters, and so you just kind of like, they didn't do the best job at that. But if this is like a precursor to what's to come, then I'm more excited to see where they're going to take it. But if this is what we're going to get,
Mm,
kind of left me wanting more. Definitely.
right. Like I would say definitely like it's one of those things where like I wasn't the biggest fan of Captain America, the First Avenger, right? I really wasn't. But what it prequeled into after as being like this prequel
Yep.
to Avengers, prequel to Winter Soldier, almost like just to the point where you got these great movies after because he kind of had to set a stage. If this turns into that, then my judgment of the movie will change because I'm like, okay, this is you setting the stage. If this is all we're getting, because it may not do well in the box office,
Yeah.
something like that.
I can honestly say, with demand and this weekend, if Godzilla did as well as it did, this is going to do pretty well.
Right. So hopefully it does well enough that they do a part two, keep some of the actors so we don't go through that actor switch like an Annihilation, and we won't bring that up ever again. Like, but if in any way, shape, or form, like this is that prequel that leads to this, then maybe it'll jump up to a 7 out of 10. As just like you had to open the door. But as of right now, it's a 5, 6.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a solid 6.
Five, 6, because the story was terrible, but give it some props because when you see those fight scenes, you're gonna be like, oh wow, this is pretty good.
I mean, the fight scenes are definitely a ton of fan service.
Yes, and worthwhile.
Yeah, and and even though he didn't do a whole lot but talk, they give you some Shang Tsung, just a tiny
bit of Shang Tsung.
The thing,
will we ever be able to replace? I forgot his name.
Harry Tagawa. I don't know. Tagawa, yeah.
Will we ever be able to replace him?
No.
This dude is like the video game icon as well. Like his voice carries Shang Tsung, but this dude did a pretty good job of playing like the evil, just relentless viciousness of Shang Tsung.
I want to say his name properly so I can give him the right props. His name is Kerry Tagawa.
Kerry Tagawa, yes.
Yes.
Like he is going to be the embodiment of Shang Tsung forever. They even did like this small thing called Mortal Kombat. It was like a series, like a small series on YouTube. And he still plays Shang Tsung in that.
What do you call it? It was Legacy. No, not Legacy. It was Legacy. It was because it was Rebirth.
He still even played Shang Tsung in that. So like he's just going to be iconic. But this guy, I hope, because he looked good. I hope like
he had the look.
He had the look.
All the characters at this point, actually, I will say all the characters looked amazing. Every last one of them fit. None of them seemed to look out of place. So I truly appreciate the casting. They did a fantastic job casting. And we both agreed, Kano was wonderful.
Kano was wonderful.
Best lines in this movie.
Kano was wonderful, and it felt like what Kano was supposed to be.
Yes,
probably the best character in the movie as of that. So, but so much fun, much fun.
Listen. When they give you the fatalities, they give you the fatalities, and the only thing I have a problem with was, and this will be the last thing I say, they say too much afterwards. Like they have to do a pander after the death, and I'm just like, oh, really? I get it, but really?
There's a lot of showiness.
Yeah.
Which is almost like, as much as Mortal Kombat had that, because when you did your fatality, something happened. It's like fatality, and the guy was like,
flawless victory.
Fatality. And they would do stuff like that. It was like not in the movie.
No.
Yes, for the video game, not in the movie.
In the commercial, Kano does a thing and he goes, Kano wins. I'm like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
guess.
exactly.
You know what?
And a
I
few
will
other
say this.
characters have their moment like that too. So that's
It wasn't as bad as Street Fighter. At the
They're
end
not
of
holding a bar very high.
no, the end of Street Fighter when they all did their pose.
Yeah, exactly. You're not holding the bar very high.
It was nowhere near as terrible as that.
You're not holding the bar very high. You can't even give.
I'm just saying it wasn't anywhere near as terrible as that, but it was. It did have a moment of cringe, like.
Yeah, there were some cringy moments with that where it was just.
But again, you want some great fights.
Yeah, good fights, awesome fights.
I think the story was going. We're going to get a better story in the second one. I think the second one, if you want to give the comparison, the second one will have the elevation. It won't be on the level of, but it will be elevated to. It'll be elevated beyond this in the way that Captain America was.
Well, this is what we're hoping for.
I think the second movie will be that much better.
Well, that's what we hope for.
Than this.
That's what we hope for.
But I'm not mad at this movie. I enjoyed
it. I'm not upset at it. Like I watched it. I didn't fall asleep on it.
No regrets.
I enjoyed the fight scenes, and they gave me enough fight scenes that even when I was like, this story might be then I was like, ooh, someone's getting their butt kicked. Ooh, someone's getting tore up. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then like then you like, what they're trying to tell me.
More story time.
More story time. Ooh, someone's getting beat up. So you kind of got through that. You went through those lulls. So didn't put me to sleep, but that's why I'm saying 6 out of 10.
Yeah. But yeah, I say check it out. Definitely watch it, especially if you're a Mortal Kombat fan. You're going to enjoy this movie. If you're not a fan, give it a try. If you don't like blood and guts, do not watch this movie. You will be mad.
Yeah, this is not. If you're not that person, do not watch this movie. But here's the reality: if you saw the name of the movie as Mortal Kombat, then you knew what you were getting. So
know what you're getting,
and then you're like, "Oh my God, blood and gore!" Then you.
The other thing, there's a lot. Do not watch this with your children. There's a lot.
Oh yeah, definitely not.
There's a lot.
This is not children friendly at all.
Not at all in any way.
This is not. There's a reason why it's on HBO Max and it has its ratings, and you just keep your children away from it.
Yeah, please. Just even teenagers, some of them might be a little squeamish. Just be careful with that.
Right.
But all right, Blurred's out. Enjoy a movie. We did.
Yes.
We got to see it a day early.
Yes.
And Mortal Kombat.
Enjoy. I hope you watch it. Enjoy Mortal Kombat.
And theme song, they made the theme song work for modern times. I do appreciate that. That was my joint back in the day.
Yes, they did. All right, y'all.
All right, y'all. Blurred's out.
Blur's the word, and we out.
Hey.